Today I will show you how to use structs in Golang. If this is the first time with me, my name is Felix and welcome to my channel, Felix the Dev. I'm a software developer, computer programming teacher, and coach. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science, and my passion is to help people like you learn how to code, and computer science students complete their degrees. So if you would like videos like this one to help you in your journey as a computer science student or someone learning how to code, then click on that subscribe button so you don't miss a video. Also, click on the little bell icon so you'll be notified when I upload. So the first thing that we're gonna do, as we do in our previous videos of this playlist of this series of Golang, which you can check out. I put the info cards right here. So if you want to watch the playlist from the beginning, we're just gonna create a folder and we're gonna call it structs. Then we're gonna create a file and call it main.go. And before I forget, before we get started discussing the topic, as you're coming in, let me know where you're watching this video from. Drop your answer in the comment section of this video. So from what country are you watching this video from? So let's grab the code right here from the Hello World video. This is a template code that I use. Let's delete this and let's get started. So what are structs? Structs are a way to represent a real-world entity with its properties. So also, structs are known as composite types, and these are used to define a type that has a number of properties, and it's very useful to group data. So in simpler words, let's say that you want to translate something from the real world into code, then you will go ahead and use a struct. So for example, let's say that you want to code a person, want to make a program that has that can simulate the attributes or fields of a person. Let's say their age, their gender, their name, and you want to store that information in some way. Then you can use a struct to store those fields or attributes. But in Golang they're known as fields. So basically that's what are structs. And the syntax for structs, for declaring a struct in Golang, is pretty simple. Then you will do it outside of the main function, and it will be something like this. It's the keyword type, then name of the struct, and the keyword struct, then a set of curly braces, and inside these curly braces, you're going to have the fields and the types of fields. So you'll have field 1, type of field 1, field 2, type of field 2, and let's just copy paste this one. You have field 3 and type of field 3. And when I say type of fields, it can be a string, int, etc. So each field has its own specific type. So it can be a string, it can be an integer, and all the different types of data types that we can use in Golang that you can put in the fields right here. So in summary, that's the way that you go ahead and you declare a struct in Golang. So you use the type keyword, then the name of the struct, the keyword struct, and then the list of fields that you have are going to use. And you can have not only 3, you can have more, as smart as you need. So change the comments right here. So this is the syntax of how you declare a struct. And you do that outside the main function. So let's do a quick example so we can apply this concept and we can. So let's go ahead and declare Boolean, we're gonna say type, and our example is gonna be, we're gonna go ahead and get the concept of a car, and the car is gonna have three properties in our example. It's gonna have the color of the car, the number of doors, and the type of car. So that's pretty much it. So we're going to basically write a program where we're going to manage different cars that we have, and they have those three properties. And we do that by using a struct. We can do that by using a struct in Golang. So we do type, then the name of the struct is going to be car, and we're going to put the keyword struct, we're going to type it right here. Now the list of properties. So the first one, like I said, is going to be the color. The color of a car. So it's going to be color, and the type is going to be string. Then we're going to have the number of doors, which is going to be our second field. And that's going to be an integer, because a car can have 2 or 4 doors in our example. So type of car, and this is going to be a hatchback, a sedan, a coupe, or coupe. I don't know how to say it, but that's the different types of car that you could have. Okay, we got that. Now let's go inside the main function, and we're going to go ahead and start using our struct. So the first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to declare a struct as a value type. And this is basically just like creating a variable, and we're going to do var car1, then the type of the struct, which is car. We named it car, so that's how you do it. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to set the values of the fields or the properties. So we're going to go one by one. So we're going to do car1 dot color equals yellow equals yellow. And we're going to do car1 dot number of doors. And this car is going to have 4 doors. And then car1 dot type of car, and this is going to be hatchback. So now that we set the values of the fields in our struct, let's print the contents. And that's pretty easy. We do fmt, let's put content printing of contents of the and we just do fmt.println, and the name of, essentially, it's going to be car1. So you can see right here. A little message, one, you can say contents, and this car1. There we go. Let's run this. And as we see, we have right here the contents of car1, which is yellow, 4, and hatchback. So that's what we did. So we went one by one and we set the fields, and that's pretty simple. So it's just the name of the value type, and just of the struct that we're creating, which is car. So the name of it's going to be car1, and we just do dot and the name of the field, and then we set the value of the field. So it's pretty straightforward. Now let's print the values each one by one instead of just like this right here. So the way that we do that is so fmt.println, and we do color, let's say color of car1. colon to separate it, and say car1.color. Then we can do the same thing with all the values. We can do car1.number of doors. So let's say number of doors of car1. Then we can do the same thing with the type of car. Now it's where I'm right. So that's, there we see the color of car1 is going to be yellow, then number of doors of car1 is going to be 4, then type of car1, which is hatchback. So essentially we just printed the values one by one. And this is pretty useful because we can go ahead and keep creating more and more value types of cars. So, or essentially we call this like a variable, so we can create more and more of these. So we want to create another one, we could do car2 and car, but this is going to be a different one. And we can go ahead and do car2.color to be red, car2, the number of doors, it's going to be, this one's going to be 2, this is not car2 dot type of car equals 9. So this is why this is useful, because just by creating one or declaring one struct, we can keep creating copies of different cars. So that's why it's useful. So this is let's finish car2. Let's just print the contents. And let's pull in a little message. I don't want to get this video too long. So if we run this, then you see red 2 incident. So we can do the same thing as we did with car1. We can print all the values individually of the fields. So another thing I want to show you guys is another way to declare and initialize the values of a struct. And this is using shorthand. So if you want to do it all in one line, then you can do, let's create another car. It's going to be car3. Then the shorthand notation, and we're going to say car, which is the type, color, colon, now the value of the color field, then number of doors, which is going to be, let's say 4 for this one, with this third car, then type of car, which is going to be, this one's going to be a minivan. This is our third car. So let's go ahead and print out. Put this together, say print the contents of car3. Oh, let's put the little message car3. There we go. So we have car3, we have blue, 4, and minivan. So this is a shorter way that if you want to declare and initialize the values of a struct. So we create it right here. We say car3, then car, colors, and the number of doors and the type. Just in one line, instead of just going one by one like we did right here. So now the other thing I want to show you guys is that we can change the value of a field. So we're going to change the number of doors. Well, let's change the type of car. we're going to say car3 dot type of car. It's going to be a coupe. I don't know how you pronounce it. So we're going to change essentially the value of minivan. So just to show you guys that this is allowed. Well, let's display it. So let's do FET. Display the contents again. So we have car 3, now it's blue, 4, and coupe. So we can change the values of a field of already a car that we created. So now I have a question for you guys. How would you change the color of car 3 to black? So drop your answer in the comment section of this video. So essentially, you're going to do the same thing as we did, change coupe, but change the color to black. So drop that statement or that line of code in the comment section. Let's see if you understood the concept and got it right, which is very important. So drop your answer in the comment section of this video. And if you like this video, click on that thumbs up button. Also share this video with a friend, and feel free to share the playlist as well to a friend who's learning how to code in Golang, and click on that subscribe button so you don't miss a video. Also click on the little bell icon so you'll be notified when I upload. I upload videos every week that can help you as a someone learning how to code, or as a computer science student completing your degree. So be sure to click on the bell icon so you'll be notified and you don't miss a video. Also, if you want to support the channel, check out the Ko-fi page. It's going to be right here on the screen, and there's also going to be in the ways that you can support the channel in the description of this video. And if you want to use a book as a reference while learning Golang, then check out the book recommendation section, where I pick out some books for you guys, and you're going to find some links. These links are affiliate links which you can use to purchase these books, and they help support the channel at no extra cost to you. So thank you for the support, guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your week. Take care.